Starting today with an under 15 women's scratch race. Just the 8 laps. All right, 1 lap down into the first of the under 15 scratch races. Nicola Morris from Brunswick on the front. Girls taking it pretty easy this morning so far. Be some tired legs out there. Chloe Bain from Blackburn rolls up and Ava Robbins rolls through. Our leader, Sienna Monteith, is in second wheel. And she picks up the pace as soon as she gets to the front. And she's got Lavinia Ward with her from Brunswick. She's been in everything. She's a real aggressive rider as well. Billy Russell's there, just tagging on to the back of this move. April Patty trying to get across. A few riders caught out there. Madeline Douglas from Bendigo in the pink kit. She's been able to move out with this initial group, but they've slowed up, even though Sienna Monteith's still on the front. But Lavinia, she might pick the pace up again. Another rider that had a big impact yesterday was Alexis Phillips from Wagga, and there she is on the front again. Mostly back together. The pace settles with 2 laps on the lap board. Where is Billy Russell? Nicola Morris. Nicola Morris in there. They come round onto the finish straight for the second last time. On the front is Billy Russell. She's in a different kit today. She'll be hard to catch. Madeline Douglas is second wheel. Here comes Lavinia Ward, Sienna Monteith. Who's got the legs? I don't think they're going to get over the top of Billy. She's just too strong once she gets out in front. Billy Russell takes the opener. Madeline Douglas holds on for second. And our current leader, Sienna Monteith, rolls across for third. Our next event this morning is the under 15 men's 8-lap scratch race. They get the whistle and they're underway. 7 laps on the lap board. Harrison Lace from South Australia rolls off from the front. Lachlan Stewart takes up the lead. Steady pace for the start of this race. Lachlan Ermert rolls off and Riley Boyd takes over on the front. We saw some exciting racing from the under 15 boys yesterday. Look forward to a big day of racing from these young men today. Luca Zucchiatti from Neo, he's sitting there third or fourth wheel, and he was a big player yesterday. Josh Franks on the front, had a little bit of a bingle yesterday, but got out unscathed, which was good. Max Moore from Brunswick on the blue line, looking left and right, keeping an eye on Zucchiatti. Zucchiatti has a big turn of pace, so you would expect he might be one of the riders to take the initiative. 3 laps to go. Ollie Taylor, his Neo counterpart, right up the front as well. Bit of a move coming from the back as they come out of turn 4. It's Riley Boyd. Riley Boyd is off. Ben Woods goes with him. Neo boys doing their best to get on the wheel. He comes around to get the bell. Boyd's got a long way to go. Here comes Ollie Taylor. Ollie Taylor's going to have the speed, but he's under a little bit of pressure in the back straight. Zucchiatti's coming. Lachlan Stewart's coming as well. Ollie Taylor's going to take this one comfortably. He rolls over in first position. Max Moore second. He didn't pick up who. It was a bit tight there for third. We'll wait for the official result, but a great ride there from Ollie Taylor and showing some early pace. We have 2 fields of under 15 boys. The second field coming out onto the boards now. The current leader, Gabriel Jacobson from Lidcombe, in this field, lived up to his reputation yesterday. Oscar Schoff out there as well. He was pushing hard all day, as was Mitchell Stretton from Tassie. He's in the purple jersey. They get the whistle. The jersey of the day, Ruben Shepherd. Watermelon Sugar jersey at the back. That's a cracker. And he goes around the outside on turn 3. And onto the front. Jack Sable from Carnegie Caulfield on the black line. Ruben Shepherd from Lidcombe settling in. Keep an eye on Gabriel Jacobson and Oscar Schoff in this field. And we saw some flyers from Mitch Stretton yesterday. They're happy to roll around. 5 laps on the lap board. I think I could probably keep up with the boys at this pace. Jack Sable still on the front, and the move comes from Luke Rogers from Canberra. A big early move. Jacobson's right on his wheel, as is Schoff. Luke Rogers rolls up. Oscar Schoff and Jacobson go on with it. Jack Sable is trying to stay connected. Luke Rogers is back onto the front. The boys call it off. Bit of a loosener there. There's now 3 laps to go. Jackson McDonald from Canberra making his way around on turn 2. Everyone looking around to see what's going on. Oscar keeping his eyes on the Luke Rogers, who made the earlier break. Is he poised to do it again? Jacobson's keeping his eye on Schoff. Pushes him high. It's Schoff. They get the bell. Jacobson's off. Schoff goes with him. Battle Royale from yesterday. Mitch Stretton. He's in there as well. He's got a turn of pace. Oscar Schoff down the back straight, trying to get over the top on turn 3. He's not going to get there. He's got a bit of time down the straight, and he keeps going. But Jacobson showing his class. Schoff second, Stretton third. They're the 3 favourites in that field. Great racing there for our under 15s. Under 17 ladies up next. Anna Dubier moves up towards the front. They're still waiting for the whistle. They are all together. They get the whistle for the start of the race. And as has been the case, Eden Sealy-Cunnington off the front, picks up the pace straight away. Madeline Wasserbach from South Australia is doing the chasing. Anna Dubier is on the front now. Megan Moore picking up the pace. Megan Moore's off. Dubier goes with her. There's no other real reaction from the field. There's 5 laps on the lap board. The chase is coming from Charlotte Lovett. Now Hayley Dell comes around to join. Love it's almost got everyone back together again. Anna Dubier keeps the pace nice and high. Hannah Patet charged with getting the chase group back on. Megan Moore rolls off. Dell, second wheel. Dubier. And Lovett in the orange. Ellen now gets herself untangled and joins up, as does the rest of the field. Ella Liang goes to the front. Hayley Dell's there as well. Anna Dubier picks up the pace. They get the bell. It's Ava Schmidtke on the front. She's under pressure. Riders coming around from the outside now. Hayley Dell's coming with a lot of pace. Ella Liang's there in third wheel at the moment. She's got Dubier on her wheel. And it's Caitlin Rose from Newcastle who takes the win. Ella Liang second. And it was a bit close for third. We'll wait for the official results.
Thank you, sorry.
Madison Smith rolls off for Victoria Smith. They're not related. Seven laps on the lap board. This is an 8-lap scratch. Hope Harnetti rolls off the front. Well, we have a coffee van here today on the back straight. You might be able to smell the coffee. If you woke up and smelled the coffee, that's what it was. And you can head over to the back straight and get yourself a fine brew from the combi. Great to have them here today. There will be food vans later on. This place is sold out for the Austral tonight, but there are tickets available, standing room only, as long as you don't stand in front of a camera. Ebony Robinson rolls off the front. Regan Stanton. Hope Harnetti again onto the front. Natasha Sitsky from this race. She is keeping an eye on Georgia Gardner. Georgia Gardner is a very clever racer, and she will be one of the riders at the front of this race. at the conclusion of this next bell lap. Victoria Smith is on the right wheel. They're a long way back from Ebony. Oh, and I forgot about Sonia Vedic. She and Ebony Robinson, well, Georgia Gardner too far back, I would say. Vedic is trying to get over the top of Robinson. Two very fine sprinters. Ebony Robinson, aero as you like. She's going to take it out. Sonia Vedic, she was under my radar there for a second. But, and I think it was Natasha Sitsky who came in third. Well, Georgia Gardner and Amelie Sanders were a long way back. And Ebony Robinson, fantastic job. There's a lot of talent out here. The Sharp EIT AJTS in Melbourne. They're very fortunate to be able to get together down here. And after a couple of years of COVID playing havoc with our events, we hope that 2023 we can get back to normal. It has been hard to get people to participate in events around the country. There's a lot of reluctance with a lot of events cancelled at the last minute. And the cycling calendar has suffered as a result. But we hope next year around the country that will be uninterrupted, and encourage everybody to get out and get involved in the cycling events at your local club, state and national level. But definitely plenty of patronage here today. And fantastic to have the elites here as well. And a big thank you to all the commissaires and event directors who manage so many riders in the pit at the same time. Liam Galtman, he rolls off the front, as does Zach Douglas Savage in his favourite Monton yellow and blue kit. The big day yesterday for these lads, but under 17s only know one speed, and that's flat out. Tobin Smith from Neo rolls off. Five laps on the lap board. Tom Choi, second wheel, won everything yesterday. Emphatic pace. Ethan Lesky from Carnegie Caulfield, he rolls off the front. Sam Hilditch is in on the front of the race, and he's the new national Madison champion for under 17s with Alex Hughes. Sensational riding by the under 17s in the Madison. Yesterday it was anybody's race in the end. And the flyer comes in the way of Zach Douglas Savage. That's what he loves to do. Alec Guglielmucci goes out with him, and surely they'll join forces. Alec looks at him and says, "Let's go, Zach." And Zach says, "You might have to slow down a bit if you want me to come with you." Tom Choi says, "This is dangerous. I'm going to go out there as well." Look at the pace on the Korean national champion and Queensland state champion. Has he got enough? He gets down onto the front. There's riders everywhere. Tom Choi's being hunted. Tom Choi's being hunted. They go down to the back straight. He turns the power off. Has he got enough? He's under pressure. Ollie Jirovic. Ollie Jirovic, what a ride. Big move from Zach Douglas Savage. Guglielmucci joined him. Tom Choi saw it and said, "This is too close to the end." Jirovic put the pedal to the metal and got round a Queensland and Korean national champion. That'll put some fire in his belly. There'll be some racing here today, folks. How about Zach Douglas Savage lighting that up? The Queensland coaches always tell the youngsters, go into the race with a plan, execute the plan. And it's great to see some aggressive riding. Fantastic effort. Good to see the crowd appreciating their riding this morning. Where would you rather be on a Saturday? And you don't even have to miss out on your Bunnings sausage because it's just across the road. Been quite a few mums and dads have ducked over to Bunnings to grab some emergency supplies. We certainly have batteries and extension cords and any excuse to go to Bunnings. Hey, dads and mums. I don't know what's with taking your dog these days, but anyway. All right, our second group of under 17s. And that's Darcy Greenwood out there, second wheel. And on the front is Nate Trowell. Our leader, Alex Hughes, the national Madison champion as of last night. He's out there as well. Toby Jones, another rider to look out for. Jamison Buckley from South Australia picks the speed up, moves out onto the front. He's out to a little bit of a lead. Zach Robinson from Blackburn is doing the hard yards and they will rope him in as they come into turn 3. 4 laps on the lap board. Jamison Buckley has been caught. Nicholas Broxham from Tasmania settles in. Toby Jones moves towards the front. Alex Hughes, second wheel. The big men are getting their way to the front. Jamison Buckley is still there. Toby Jones pulls out and goes to the back of the field. Alex Hughes pulls out as well, but he stays nice and close to the front. There's only 2 laps to go. Don't want to go too far back at this stage. Toby Jones now coming around the outside. Everyone looking at Alex Hughes. Alex looks over his shoulder. He sees Toby there. He decides it's time to go. He's still looking. And now he turns on the afterburners. Taj Hindle goes with him. Toby Jones picks up on the back. They're not going to catch Alex Hughes as he comes out of turn 4. Alex Hughes will take this one pretty comfortably. Taj Hindle second. William Brown from South Australia rolls over for third. 10-lap progressive points race now, and the girls waiting patiently as this big field bunches up on the back straight. Ava Robbins in the pink helmet, April Paddy in behind her, a couple of Balmoral riders. Lavinia Ward, fourth wheel. They're all together and they get the whistle. Darcy Henwood from Canberra looking to come round and over the top. April Paddy on the front at the moment. They get the bell for the first of the points, and it's Darcy Henwood round the outside on turn 2. She rolls around Billy Russell. It's very hard to roll around Billy Russell. Billy picks up the pace and she looks to be the one to get the first points. Billy Russell does get the first points. She relinquishes the lead but stays connected on the second wheel. Lavinia Ward rolls straight up and lets Sienna Monteith through. Sienna Monteith picks up 2 points. She's going to stay on the front. Ava Robbins is on her wheel. Then Billy Russell, then Lavinia Ward, then April Paddy. Alexis Phillips is just off the back a little, but she's a very good rider. You'd expect her to be able to catch up. Sienna Monteith gets 3 points. She moves to 5. Billy Russell 1. Billy Russell coming around the outside now. Looks like Sienna might hold on, but Billy's very strong on this front straight, and she does get there. Oh, it's too close to call. It's very, very close. It was Billy Russell. So Billy Russell moves to 5 points. Lavinia Ward now looking to get this next lap. 5 laps on the lap board. She goes around the outside of Ava Robbins. Lavinia gets the 5. She rolls down into second wheel. Ava Robbins on the front. She'll be keen for some points this lap. Lavinia's going to attack. That's what she does. Lavinia pushing hard. Lavinia gets over the top of Ava. She picks up 6. Lavinia goes to the lead with 11. Ava on the front. Sienna Monteith, current series leader. Madeline's coming to join as well. Alexis is on the back. April Paddy's still there. On the front now, it's between Sienna and Billy Russell. It looks like Sienna got there. Billy Russell's going to want to roll over the top. Sienna's not going to let her. Lavinia Ward's on her wheel. Sienna Monteith goes to 12, 1 point ahead of Lavinia. Billy Russell's going to pick this one up. Lavinia, her teammate, is going to compete for it, but Billy Russell too strong. She rolls up. Lavinia goes to the front. Billy Russell gets 8 points. That takes her to 13. Sienna Monteith 12. Lavinia Ward 11. Lavinia on the front now. Sienna pokes her head out. She's going to try and come over the top down this back straight. Out of the saddle, Lavinia, and she holds on. They get the bell. Lavinia Ward's on the front. Billy Russell's there as well. Coming down the back straight, Lavinia Ward's too strong. Billy Russell's coming with pace. Lavinia looks over her shoulder. Can she get there? She looks, oh, it's too close. It's too close. It's very tempting to look. But it's better just to keep your head down and concentrate on the sprint. We all do it. Lavinia Ward was on 20, Billy Russell on 13. Fantastic racing there. Lavinia Ward, Billy Russell, Sienna Monteith, Ava Robbins. Great effort from Madeline Douglas and Alexis Phillips to keep in touch. Waiting for the final result. It was very, very close. Well, it's only 9:30 and we've already been treated to some wonderful junior racing. Just a message from the Queenslanders. It's very cold. This is December. This is summer. What is going on, Melbourne? This is ridiculous. Can't feel my fingers. It's 36 at home. It's like -6 here. They get the bell. Lucas Zucchiatti, he's on the front. His teammate Ollie Taylor stole the thunder on the scratch race, and Luca will be wanting to make an impact on this one. So he opens his account. He doesn't open his account because that was the bell lap, which means the start of the points this lap. So Luca is going to try and hold on to the lead. Josh Frank second wheel, the Bodhi Dusha third wheel. There's a bit of pressure coming from Blackburn. Bodhi Dusha pokes his head out and he comes over the top. Bodhi Dusha wants to get the first points and he'll go on with it. Bodhi Dusha off the front. Luca Zucchiatti's got enough pace down the back straight. He'll go round. Josh Franks is with him. A little bit of damage to Josh Frank's beautiful velo bike yesterday in a tumble. Luca picks up some points. Josh Franks, he picks up the pace down the back straight. Where's Lachlan Stewart while this is all happening? And Ollie Taylor, they can't be too far away. Josh Franks picks up the points, looks over his shoulder. And he rolls up. And he doesn't roll into second wheel, he's going back. Lachlan Stewart slowly making his way up. Luca Zucchiatti's going to have it all his way on lap 6. He picks up some points, but he's looking tired. It's a progressive points race. The points you want are at the latter stage. But if the laps are spread around, some early points can get you on the podium. Here he is now, Lachlan Stewart. And he's got Ollie Taylor with him. These two can do some damage if they can stay out. Josh Franks has got other ideas about that. He's trying to drag the group back. Swapping turns, Lachlan and Ollie. Josh Franks has got everybody almost back together again. He's got Chase Haynes with him. The points go to Lachlan Stewart. Lachlan Stewart leads with 11. Zucchiatti on 6. Josh Franks on 3. There's a big gap now. Luca picks up 7. Chase Haynes is doing a great job to stay connected. Only 2 laps to go. Lachlan picks up the second last lap, third last lap. Still plenty of pace on Zucchiatti. Chase Haynes is in second wheel. A couple of other riders have joined up now, one of them being Mitchell Stretton from Tasmania. They get the bell and it's Luca Zucchiatti. Can he get all the way around for the final points? There's 1 lap to go. Lachlan Stewart is chasing down the back straight Lachlan Stewart is coming. Zucchiatti on 19. Ollie Taylor on 16. Luca Zucchiatti is going to take it. Lachlan Stewart second, over the line and on the points. Fantastic effort there from our first of our under 15 men. Expected Luca to be higher up in the scratch race. You get the feeling that no-show in the scratch race spurred him on for a fantastic race there in the progressive points race. Or maybe the two teammates are splitting the races up. Who knows? But fantastic race there. Luca Zucchiatti and Lachlan Stewart. Well, yesterday I got Luca and Ollie mixed up all day, and I've continued in my fine form of mixing those two riders up. Of course, it was Ollie Taylor that won that. Lachlan Stewart second, and Luca Zucchiatti was third with 6. So Ollie Taylor, 2 from 2 on day 2 of the Sharp EIT Junior Track Series. Big thanks to our major sponsor, Sharp EIT. Sharp EIT is one of Australia's leading companies in IT services, office multifunction printers and digital AV solutions. For any businesses that are looking at upgrading or reviewing their current costs, they offer a free IT or print assessment. Visit www.sharpeit.com.au. On to the second of our under 15 men's groups, and they get the bell for the start of the progressive points race, and it's Archie Martin on the front. He's got his teammate Jack Sable with him. They are going to pick up the early points. Teammates fighting it out, and it's Jack Sable who picks up the first of the points. Harrison Lace from South Australia doing the work on the back straight to drag everybody back. Jack Sable picks up more points, and he rolls up his teammate Archie Martin on the front. He's got Harrison Lace second wheel, but coming around the outside is Archie Martin. Well, taking that one is Omar Kamizi, and if we could get Omar to put his numbers left and right for the next race. But he's off to a flyer, and he's got himself a good lead. He's going to pick up lap 6. Our leader, Jacobson, he's doing all the work to rope Omar in. Tyler Cunniff is there as well, Oscar Schoff. So 5 points to Omar. That takes his tally to 12. And now the race is in the hands of Tyler Cunniff, and he's going to be under some pressure from Gabrielle Jacobson. Tyler not really contending for that one, happy to just get on the wheel. Oscar Schoff goes to the front. Jacobson now moves to 6. Omer still leading with 12. Oscar Schoff is under some pressure. Does he realise? Looks over his shoulder, and it's Luke Rogers who steals the points. That takes Luke Rogers to second. Oscar Schoff with a bit more intent this time to pick up We're on lap 2. Oscar Schoff gets it. The two favourites are out the front. Jacobson and Schoff. Luke Rogers doesn't like not being called one of the favourites. He's off to the front as well. And of course, he's a very fine rider. Can he get there? Oscar Schoff picks up the points. He's got the ascendancy. The leader's looking like he's in a little bit of trouble. Oscar Schoff, though, he's still under pressure from Luke Rogers, who comes around the outside. And here comes Harrison Lace down the back straight. Can Oscar Schoff hold on? Oscar Schoff comes round turn 4. He's out of the saddle. Oscar Schoff picks it up. Great riding there from Luke Rogers, and a strong race from Harrison Lace. But Oscar Schoff picks up the progressive points race. Well, it's been a big day of racing yesterday, and we're seeing some fatigue. And Oscar Schoff being filmed on the live stream by his brother Harry is very exciting. We know that when Felicity's filming and Ella's in the back of the group, you get a good view of the back of the group. Lucky for Luke, Oscar was on the front. Progressive points race, and a star-studded field of under-17 talent out there in this field. Megan Moore, Sonia Vedich, Amelie Sanders, Ella Liang, Anna Dubier, to name a couple that I can recognise on the back straight. Watch for a TT out of Megan Moore. Anna Dubier knows exactly what's happening. Ella trying to fight for the wheel as well. They'll come round for the bell, and I expect that Megan Moore is going to take off. They get the bell. Hannah Patet there in third wheel. Ella Liang moves to fourth wheel. Sonia Vedich is going to vie for the first of the points. Megan Moore moves into second wheel. Sonia Vedich, is she going to stay on the front? Yes, she is. Megan Moore on the black line. Not a bad pace. Patet moves up. Vedich picks up. She's on 3 points. She has the first two sprints. Megan Moore in second wheel. Patet moves back. She's out in the open. Megan Moore putting pressure on Sonia, but she picks up that one as well. Charlotte Lovett in the orange kit sitting in fourth wheel. Sonia has this under control at the moment. Anna Dubier is coming to the party. She comes up and around. Ella Liang is going to take this one. 6 laps on the lap board. And she'll swing up. Swings down in front of Anna Dubier. Sonia Vedich. Anna Dubier is going to go for this one. Anna rolls out to the front. Ella goes with her. The second wheel, that's Elise Apps. Now we see Amelie Sanders move to the front. Things are going to get exciting now. Amelie Sanders moves to the front. Sonia goes with her. These two riders, very strong. Anna Dubier goes to the front. Amelie Sanders, second wheel. Sonia's moved to the back. It's going to be between these two. Amelie Sanders comes over the top. Can she get over the top of Dubier? Yes, she can. Amelie Sanders picks up another one. Charlotte Lovett is there as well. Amelie goes back to third wheel. Amelie's on 13. Sonia Vedich 6. Anna Dubier 5. Anna Dubier, she's going to be under a little pressure from Lovett. Oh, too close to call. I think it was Dubier. It was Lovett that got over the top. Now there's some pressure from Lovett's under a bit of pressure. They get the bell, and it's Ava Schmidtke who's off the front. Here comes Amelie and Anna Dubier. They come down the back straight. Anna's got the front wheel. Anna comes and slots in underneath Schmidtke. She rocks straight out. Can Amelie get over the top? She won't get there. Dubier picks it up. Amelie second over the wheel. Second over the line. Some very strong riders out there in that field. We're going to see riders battling fatigue today. Fantastic work there from Anna and Amelie. Great riding from Lovett as well, and a great... Anna Dubier picks up the 10 points. So the first of the under-17 women's 10-lap progressive points race goes to Anna Dubier, Amelie Sanders second, Ava Schmidtke third. Ebony Robinson rolls off the front. They get the bell, and the early pace is coming from Quinn Rothenbuehler from Brunswick, local girl. Whoa, very close. Alana Lake putting pressure on there. We'll wait and see who gets the first point, and it is Alana Lake. Perfectly timed. Comfortably taking lap 2 is Paige Squire from South Australia. Here comes Victoria Smith. Hayley Dell takes the points and stays on the front. Ebony Robinson in second wheel. Georgia Gardner moving up into third wheel. Ebony Robinson goes around the outside of Hayley Dell. She'll pick up the points this time. Looking very aero these days is Ebony Robinson. A very good rider. Georgia Gardner trying to get in contact. Ebony Robinson will pick up some more points. She's got quite a pace going there. Georgia Gardner's coming out of turn 2. Down the back straight. Can she put pressure on Ebony Robinson this lap? Ebony Robinson looking pretty comfortable at the moment as they come into the front straight. This might be the last lap for Ebony Robinson. And she rolls up. Ebony picks up the 6 points. That takes her to 15. Hayley Dell 3, Paige Squire 2. Alana Lake with 1 point. Georgia Gardner now on the front. Georgia Gardner from Canberra. Ebony Robinson from WA. They've got this race sewn up. Gardner moves to second place. Robinson picks up lap 3. Girls working together. 8 points to Ebony Robinson. Takes her to 23. It's a big lead. That's enough for Ebony. She rolls out. Gardner's got it all her own way now. Georgia Gardner looks over her shoulder. Where did you go? Not too much urgency there from the chase group, but the early pace has taken its toll. The race completely splintered. Georgia Gardner gets the bell. There's an effort from the back, and Ebony Robinson's there as well. It's Liani Vandenberg who's doing the chasing. It's a great chase, but there's just not enough time. Georgia Gardner looks over her shoulder. She rolls over for the final points. Georgia Gardner picks up 26. Ebony Robinson, 23. Hayley Dell, 3. Fantastic race there from Ebony Robinson and Georgia Gardner. Up next, event 8A. First of our under 17 men's progressive points races. Jeremy Cannon and Tobin Smith on the front. Just a reminder that there is a wonderful coffee cart, the coffee combi over on the back straight if you want to get yourself a coffee, or if you want to get the commentator a coffee and a choc chip biscuit or a muffin or both. If you would like more airtime for your child, it would serve you well to get the commentary team coffees and donuts and muffins and biscuits. They get the bell for the start of the progressive points race. Jeremy Cannon on the front. Tobin Smith now comes around the outside. He wants to open his account. Toby Smith gets the first of the points and he goes on with it. It's a nice feeling getting the opening points. Doesn't account for much in a progressive points race, but you never know. Jamison Buckley rolls off the front. Unlike a tempo where every race is the same value, an early lapse can be invaluable. Jeremy Cannon holds on to pick up some points, and Jonas Shelverton goes to the front now. It's a pretty quick pace out there. Very quick, in fact. So Shelverton to 4, Cannon on 3, Buckley on 2, and Tobin Smith on 1. They come around, turn 4 onto the back straight, and it's the WRS rider of Ollie Jurovic, who was sensational in the previous race. He's out to a flyer. There's a lot of work to do to chase this man. He is flying as he comes down into the back straight to pick up the points of turn 4. It's James Maxted who's doing the work. He's doing the hard yards on the front of the chase group. Now Liam Galtman Jurevic's going to pick up some more. Goldman gives the chase to Nicholas Broxham. Ollie Jurevic moves to 18 points. 2 laps on the lap board. Jurevic is holding on. He's going to have an unassailable lead as he goes into turn 1, picks up another 8 points. Here comes Nicholas Broxham over the top. Toby Jones is there as well. Jurevic is done and dusted. They get the bell. The points goes to Broxham. Toby Jones coming around the outside. There's no room there. Toby Jones, he's under pressure from Goldman. Goldman's under pressure from Choi. But Goldman picks up the final points. But it's going to be Jurevic who takes it. Just waiting for the final results. Fantastic racing there. Jurevic going out the front of the field. The field were doing everything they could to rope him back in, which they did on the bell lap. Jurevic's going to win it for sure. Liam Goldman got the final 10 points. Tom Choi was hot on his heels, as was Toby Jones. That takes Liam Goldman into second place. Ollie Jurevic wins with 26. Liam Goldman 10. Broxham third with 9 points. Great ride there from Tasmania's Nicholas Broxham to pick up third place in that one. We move now to the second of our under 17 fields. And they get the bell for the start of the race. It's Cameron Crump on the front. Daniel Shine from Carnegie picking up the pace, but not able to get around the front. The first of the points is going to go to rider 142, Pat Main from Lidcombe. Well, this race has started with intensity. Cameron Crump there trying to hold on, but Bryce Nichols came over the top. And gee, I wonder how long he can keep that kind of pace up. He's going to come around and pick up lap 7 as well. He's got Jake Paddle with him. He rolls up. So 3 points to Bryce Nichols. He hits the lead with 5 points. Jake on the front now. Jake gets this one. And here comes the leader, Alex Hughes, around the outside. Measured pace there as he looks over his shoulder to see who's there. He's under some pressure as he comes down the back straight. Bailey McDonald from Canberra. Alex Hughes says, okay, see if you can do that again. He's really measuring his fatigue and his effort. Alex Hughes, it's like riding a match sprint. Now he leaves it for Zach Robinson, goes to the front. Another Canberra rider coming around the outside with some serious pace, but as they come into the front straight, it's going to be our sky blue rider of William Brown that takes the points. William Brown 7, Alex Hughes 6, Nichols 5, McDonald 5. Hayden Stevens picks up the points. That takes him to the lead. Alex Hughes coming around the outside, but he's got a lot of work to do. They lift the pace as they come into the front straight. Well, he's not having it. He's all his own way today. Tash Hindle takes that one. Coming through threading the needle, Sam Hilditch in the A&E electrical kit. Crown Madison champion with Alex Hughes yesterday. He's off to an absolute fly. They're not going to catch him. Sam Hilditch has it all his own way down the back straight. Sam Hilditch takes the final lap. Well, those last we'll see what happens there with the points. Well, a lot of riders involved in that one. Tash Hindle was ahead on 9. Just waiting on the official results for that one. I'm predicting that there's some riders there that need to be added to the list because final sprint went to Sam Hilditch. He picks up the 10 points. So the final result, Sam Hilditch 10, Hindle 9. I actually thought Sam Hilditch got the second last lap as well. Would have put him on 19 points, but anyway, Sam Hilditch definitely won it. And that's a big effort after a massive Madison yesterday. There's quite a few of the lads involved in the National Madison Championship yesterday after the Sharp EIT AJTS. Next is going to be the scratch elimination. 16 lap scratch elimination. The way it worked yesterday was after a few laps, we started an elimination, and with about 4 laps to go, the riders that were still in, which was normally 5 or 6, had a 4-lap match sprint, a 4-lap scratch race to the end. Scratch, elimination, scratch. Not sure if that's the same format today. We'll soon find out. I hope you've all bought tickets to the Austral tonight. I'm told there were 1,200 seats sold for the Austral tonight, and that there are another 250 seats made available for standing room only. How good is that? It's going to be an amazing spectacle tonight. We'll all be in a sleep-deprived coma by that time, but I'm sure the energy will lift us. If you're feeling a bit that way, get over to the coffee van and grab yourself a beautiful coffee from the combi on the back straight. This looks like an Aussie crawl. Lavinia Ward being asked to slow down. She might fall off if she rides any slower. The girls on the back can bunch up. We can get underway. And there's the whistle. Looks like a bunch sprint effort on the back straight as they pick up the pace in this scratch elimination. The field, despite the best efforts, this field really still strung out a long way. Addison Tor from Bendigo on the front, and Shavi Tanksale coming around to join her. Our leader, Sienna Monteith, third wheel. Ava Robbins, fourth wheel. Lavinia Ward on that beautiful lime green Planet X. And she's got Billy Russell. We're not used to seeing Billy Russell in white and blue. Ava Robbins on the front. We haven't started the elimination yet, but they'll get the bell next lap. And then the rider at the back as they go, the last rider as they go over the start-finish line will be eliminated. Right, they get the bell. Mackenzie Smith looking susceptible there. That's a terrible spot to be down on that black line, last rider. Everyone rolls around over the top. Fortunately, there are some riders that are lagging a little bit back. So the first eliminated rider is going to be Otti Gertler. Addison Tor trying her best to rejoin the group. But she drops off the early pace and will be the next rider eliminated. This being a scratch elimination, and given that every lap is not an elimination after a certain amount, the commissaire rings the bell to let the riders know this lap is an elimination. Normally, once the elimination starts, there's no more bells. Darcy Henwood, the next rider eliminated, and they just keep going till there's nobody left. But this being a scratch elimination, the commissaire rings the bell every elimination lap. Next eliminated rider is rider 20, Indigo Rowling. Indigo Rowling. Next eliminated rider is Mackenzie Smith. Our commissaire is having a bit of difficulty getting the eliminated riders out of the field. Mackenzie gets the message on that occasion, and it's Zoe May. Zoe May eliminated. Can be very difficult when an eliminated rider is still in the pack, because Chloe Bain. The next eliminated rider is Chloe Bain, rider 27. And now we're into the final 5 scratch laps. Ava Robbins on the front. Lavinia Ward is there in second wheel. The current leader, Sienna Monteith. Sharby Tanksvale was the final rider eliminated. Coming around the outside is Madeline Douglas. April Paddy, rider number 1. Billy Russell rolls off the front. Lavinia Ward poised. Nicola Morris, also from Brunswick. Good representation from the home club. The local club, Brunswick. Alexis Phillips on the front now in the blue. She's been riding very well all through this AJTS Championships. Billy Russell, rider number 4, has got Sienna Monteith all over her wheel. They come around with a lap and a half to go. Billy Russell's the one who you expect to make the move. Lavinia Ward, though, she could pop out, and she does. Lavinia Ward's the first to go. Billy Russell's on her wheel. No, Billy Russell goes straight round the outside. Ava Robbins is there as well. She'll try and get onto Sienna Monteith. The early going is Billy Russell. She has the ascendancy as they go into turn 3. Sienna Monteith is starting to lift. Can she get over the top? Billy looks over her shoulder, but she has too much pace, and Billy Russell takes it. Sienna Monteith second, and Ava Robbins third. Lavinia Ward fourth. Fantastic riding there from all these girls, making their way through to the last scratch. Nicola Morris, as well as April Paddy, Alexis Phillips, and Madeline Douglas. Well done, ladies. A fantastic effort, which brings up event number 10, which is the first of our under 15 men scratch eliminations. Nice and slow on the start there, boys, so everyone can catch up. Well, one of our favourites is playing around at the back. He just doesn't want to make it too easy for himself, Oscar Shaw, but he rejoins everyone. Dad says, "What are you doing, Oscar? What's he doing?" Don't worry, Dad, he knows what he's doing. How good is Sugar? Watermelon Sugar, rider 78. That's the best kit I've seen in a long time. Ruben Shepherd, hats off to you bringing that out for the HATS buddy. Bringing a bit of colour to the field. Oscar Schock now moves up. Gabrielle Jacobson out there as well from Lidcombe. The current leader. Jackson McDonald was excellent in the last race, and he's on the front at the moment. But Oscar Schock moves to the front. McDonald doing the early work, moving up around the outside. Rider who's not on my list. They get the bell for the first of the eliminations. The first eliminated rider is going to be Alex Choi. Got a bit tangled up there. Relatively new to bunch racing, very good racer, but getting plenty of experience here in Australia, where it's nothing but bunch racing. Next eliminated rider is Harrison Lace. Number 92, Harrison Lace, he sits up. And the head goes down in disappointment. Next eliminated rider is Will Astridge. Tom Maloney. Mitch Stretton in a bit of trouble in the back there, but he's got the power to get up and around the outside if he's got enough time, and he does. And the disappointment on Chase Haynes' face when he realised that Mitch Stretton has sprinted out of trouble, but he's in trouble again this lap. Best thing if you go up around the outside is keep going all the way to the front, otherwise you're just delaying the inevitable. Mitch Stretton now with no choice but to go down to the bottom, and most times that's a bad idea, but he had no other choice. Mitch Stretton disappointed, playing with fire at the back. Ruben Shepherd's got the same problem now. Can he get over the top? He can. Keep going, boy. So that exposes Jackson McDonald, and he sits up. You see the disappointment in the body language of these lads when they're eliminated, but a good job there from Ruben Shepherd to move round from the back to the closer to the front. Ben Woods, rider 57, eliminated on that occasion. Ben Woods. '57, Ben Woods. Well, that elimination went a lot longer the elimination component has been stopping at 4 laps. This time it stops at 2. They're coming around, they're going to get the bell. Oscar Schoff's out of the saddle. Jacobson's got his second win. Jacobson comes around to the outside. He didn't like getting beaten in the last lap. Oscar Schoff is matching him down the back straight. Jacobson's got the ascendancy as they go around the outside. It's neck and neck. Oscar Schoff's on the inside. He's out of the saddle, but Jacobson gets there. Oscar Schoff second. Luke Rogers, he's been consistently strong all championship, and he holds on for third. A ding-dong battle there from our 2 favourites. And Jacobson was... looking very fatigued in that last race, but he certainly got his energy stores back. Like a true champion, and does not like to be beaten. Oscar Schoff, fantastic effort down the back straight. Good racing. What a treat. Shout out to our major sponsors, Sharp Extensive IT, emerging technology and digital transformation experts. And they have a competition to win a 60-inch 4K Android Smart TV for your club. And you can enter by going to www.sharpeit.com.au/AusCycling/. Those details are written up on the live stream. Thank you to Sharp EIT. Smaller field for this one. These are under 15 men, and this is event number 10B. Bodhi Dusha on the front. Pretty gentle pace. 14 laps on the lap board. Luca Zucchiatti and Ollie Taylor out there. 3 Neo Cycling Club riders out there. Big shout out to Eli Taylor from Balmoral Cycling Club. On the way to the airport yesterday and ended up in the hospital. A big shout out to Eli, who's recovering at home. We miss you, we're thinking of you, and we look forward to seeing you at the next one. Young rider in fine form. He would have been in this field today, but instead he's watching it from bed. So big shout out to Eli Taylor and the Taylor family. On the front at the moment is Archie Martin. He's quite often on the front. Early in the races, he's comfortable there, is Archie Martin. Jack Sable, his teammate. Slots into the front position. 9 laps on the lap board. Lachlan Stewart out there, and he's been very good yesterday. And you'd expect him to do something a little earlier today. He's been left behind by Ollie Taylor to some extent. Very good in the progressive points race. On the front, Lachlan Trenton in the distinctive Brunswick colours. He moves to the front, and he's got Lachlan Stewart on his wheel. Zucchiatti and Taylor. Josh Franks out there as well. He's been very quick. So they get the bell for the first of the eliminations. And Tyler Cunniff has got problems being in that awful position down low. He's trying to get over the top of the rider in front of him. Might be fortunate that Joshua Moore wasn't able to get round the outside. So Joshua Moore, got to love those deep dish wheels, is the first to be eliminated, and a rider with nowhere to go from Carnegie Caulfield. He's doing his best. Oh, he might have managed to get out of trouble. Jack Sable, he's been his teammate, all sorts of trouble, and just managed to get around, and Jack copped it. 61, Max Moore. You can see so far that the eliminated riders from that same position stuck on the black line at the back of the group, and this time it's the same position again. But no eliminated rider that's time. We're into the scratch. Thought I swore I heard the bell, but it might just be ringing in my head. All right, and here he comes. This is what we like to see from Lachlan Stewart. He's going to not try and let the big sprinters. Ollie Taylor is on him. He's all over him. Ollie Taylor into turn 3. They come around. Lachlan Stewart looks over his shoulder. Ollie Taylor is off. Lachlan is doing everything he can. Lachlan Stewart's doing everything he can to stay with him, and he does. Ollie Taylor has the ascendancy coming out of turn 4. He's going to be too strong. Lachlan Stewart, a fine dive towards the end. Luca Zucchiatti, his teammate, hangs on for third. Well, Ollie Taylor's come out today. He's come out flying today, has Ollie Taylor. Great riding there from Lachlan Stewart. Sportsmanship as he congratulates Luca Zucchiatti on his 3rd place. Or maybe like me, he just can't tell the difference between the two of them. ...20-lap scratch elimination for our under-17 women. Ebony Robinson, Sonia Vedich, Dubier, all in this field. Hayley Dell as well. On the front in black is Elise Apps. Hannah Patet comes around the outside, and Madeline Wasserback, as from South Australia, is with her. 18 laps on the lap board. Ava Schmidtke up towards the front as well, as is Caitlin Rose from Newcastle. Vedic moving up. And Ebony Robinson is all over her back wheel, as is Anna Dubier and Charlotte Lovett. They're all lined up together with Hayley Dell on the back. So the big hitters on the outside of this field in single file. Up on the blue line, Caitlin Rose. That's a fantastic kit. Girls happy to circulate at a steady pace. Hannah Patet on the front with Elise Apps. We've seen some fantastic riding from these under 17 women. Very strong. All right, 12 laps down. We'll probably start seeing some eliminations. We'll probably hear the bell next lap. Not yet. It's a mystery scratch elimination. All right, next lap, we're going to start seeing some, we're going to hear the bell, I think. Commissaire has his hand on the cord, and there we have it, the start of the eliminations. And Ria Brahmanand is in all sorts of trouble at the back there. She's doing her best to reconnect with the group. She tucks in at the back. But Ria will be the first one to be eliminated. Ava Schmidtke in a little bit of trouble, but should be able to get over the top, but the pace is pretty high. Quinn Rothbuehler. Schmidtke, clever. Get out of there and get to the front. That's the way to play it. If you're going to go around, just keep going. Next up, it's Sarah Berger. Accepts her fate. Schmidtke doing all the work on the front. Alana Lake. Hayley Dell playing with fire out there, but she's getting towed around by Anna Dubier. Trying to get over the top was right at 95, Madeline Wasserback, but not enough, unfortunately. The field diminishes. There's 5 laps on the lap board. Alana Lake is just Ebony Robinson. Well, well, well. Well, the rest of the field will be very happy about that because Ebony Robinson is a very fine finisher. So one of the favourites falls in the elimination. And now we're into the scratch, and on the front, Emily Watch, the last rider to be eliminated. And it's Charlotte Lovett on the front, doing the work. Stay down is the calls. The pace eases. Sonia Vedic on the front. Anna Dubier, second wheel. I think that was Alana Lake, I think, who's one rider down on the back straight. Not sure what happened there. They're coming around for the last lap. They get the bell. Schmidtke's on the front. Dubier is perfectly positioned. Sonia Vedic is on her wheel. Patet is on second wheel, and the move comes around the outside from Vedic, and there's a response from Dubier. Vedic has the ascendancy as they come out of turn 4, and it's going to be Vedic on this occasion. Dubier second wheel. Patet hangs on for third. Well, thank goodness they're riding different bikes and different kits because they look very similar. And both very good riders. And Vedic gets it on that occasion. Great ride there from Hannah Patet to pick up third. And well done to all the girls who hung on there for the end of the race. Which brings out our next field of under 17 ladies. Megan Moore moving to the front. Ella Liang moving up onto her wheel. Watch for the flyer from Eden Sealy-Cunnington. Our rider that came down is standing and walking back. She looks A-OK, which is good news. They get the whistle for the start of the scratch component of this scratch elimination. Megan Moore out there on the front, as is Natasha Sitsky from Canberra. Coming around the outside in the black kit, Victoria Smith from Rockhampton, and she's got Georgia Gardner on her wheel. Eden Sealy-Cunnington moving around out the outside. Megan Moore is on the front. Natasha Sitsky sitting in second wheel. Ella Liang on her shoulder. Victoria Smith on her shoulder. Isabel Prince, the rider at the back, is doing her best on the back straight to stay in touch with the wheel of Madison Smith from the Gold Coast. Amelie Sanders moves up and goes around the outside. She will be one of the favourites for this race. She is in fantastic form. Georgia Gardner now rolls around the outside to the front. Paige Squire doesn't want to be out the back either. She's doing her best to come around. The pace is steady. The pace slows a little on the back straight. Georgia Gardner still on the front. Amelie Sanders is there with her. Madeline was the back. Sorry, Paige Squire moves up to the front. She goes round the outside. Ella Liang goes with her. Amy Lawton with one number on her back from Brunswick rolls back a little bit. Megan Moore now moves around up the outside. She wants to go to the front. Georgia Gardner is trying to come around the outside as well. Megan Moore off to a flyer. Paige Squire second wheel, Ella Liang third wheel, Liani Vanderberg in fourth wheel, then Georgia Gardner, then Amelie Sanders, Victoria Smith, Natasha Sitsky sitting on the shoulder of Victoria Smith. 11 laps on the lap board. Megan Moore calling the shots out the front. Still no eliminations. The pace slows down on the back straight. Commissaire has his hand on the bell, so we see the first of the eliminations. Ella moves to the front. Liani Vanderberg, second wheel. Ella waiting for her friend to come round the outside. Amelie Sanders to start to do the work. These two have been going head to head in the Queensland State Championships. And Amelie, the all-rounder, but still a very good sprinter. Isabel Prince was the first of the eliminated riders. The second was Paige Squire. As the commentator remembers, it's actually an elimination race. Georgia Gardner on the front. Hope Harnetti, the eliminated rider, 128, Hope Harnetti. Eden Seeley Cunnington, the next rider to be eliminated. The next eliminated rider is rider 114, Audrey Pritchard. Georgia Gardner still on the front, doing all the work. And that's the last of the eliminations. The last eliminated rider is Amy Lawton, rider 104. Now, 3 laps. Georgia Gardner is on the front. Megan Moore now moving up and around. You expect that Megan Moore might go to the front. She's the endurance rider out there. She will not want to be in a sprint. Georgia Gardner now with the work to catch up to Megan Moore. Ella Liang in third wheel. Amelie Sanders, fourth wheel. Good to see Maddie Smith is out there in fifth wheel, and Victoria Smith. Also out there, Liani Vanderberg. And on the back, finding they're going a little hard at the moment, Natasha Sitsky, but it's done a fantastic job to still be there. Georgia Gardner now moves to the front. They're going to come round for the bell lap and all hell's going to break loose. Amelie Sanders is very strong from this distance, as is Georgia Gardner. They come around and get the bell. Gardner's on the front. Look at Amelie go around the outside. Ella Liang's on second wheel. Can she get onto Amelie's wheel? Georgia Gardner. Ella goes out onto Amelie's wheel. Georgia Gardner second wheel. Amelie's too strong. Ella Liang comes around the outside. Amelie's going to take it. Ella Liang second. Georgia Gardner third. Maddie Smith fourth, and Liani Vanderberg fourth. Amelie Sanders is practically unbeatable from that position. She's got it all. Georgia Gardner there, one of the favourites in that race. She did a lot of work early, and then she was the one who had to chase Megan Moore, and probably spent all of her energy bringing Megan Moore back. But Amelie Sanders is too strong. Ella Liang holds on for second. And Georgia Gardner third. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm absolutely loving watching these junior races. Some fantastic talent in this country at the moment. And kudos to AusCycling for running the AJTS Shaft EIT, major sponsor of this year's series. And it is wonderful to have everybody together from around the country. Looking forward to Adelaide coming up. And of course this afternoon we have the Austral as the under-17 men get the whistle. Big day of racing ahead of us down here in sunny Melbourne. Ewan Landman on the front of this under-17 field. Jamison Buckley moves around towards the front, and he's been involved in everything today. Oliver Beaton moves to the front. Boys rolling around. There's a pretty quick pace out there early on. The elimination will start soon. They get the bell for the start of the elimination. A bit messy at the back there. First eliminated rider is going to be rider 136, Daniel Shine. Next eliminated rider is 169, Nate Trowell. Jamison Buckley caught at the back there. That's a great shame. Jamison's been involved in everything this morning, and it's unfortunate that he bows out early. Next eliminated rider is 145, Tobin Smith. It's very difficult at the back of this race. The pace is really quick, and if you get caught in a bad position, it's very, very hard to come around the outside. (149) William Brown. And having said that, Max Nussbaum just shows. And he was doing this yesterday as well. He was stuck out the back and he was sprinting for his life every lap. The next rider to fall is Ewan Landman, rider 173, Ewan Landman, and he pulls out. That's unfortunate. Good rider. Max Nussbaum still flirting with death at the back there. Next eliminated rider is Zachary Douglas Savage. (116) rider Evans. Rider sits up. We're still eliminating here. The field dwindles down. Bailey McDonald. Max Nussbaum, he's been at the back sprinting every lap. Surely it would be easy to go to the front. I think he likes it back there. I think this is what he loves, sprinting and exposing the rider at the bottom of the track. He's done it again. He's the Grim Reaper, is Max Nussbaum. Look out. If Max Nussbaum comes, you're gone. Your number's up. Hayden Stevens, the latest. Max Nussbaum, oh, now he goes for it. The Grim Reaper to the front. Max, go Max. Max is off, he looks over his shoulder. How has he even got any energy? There's no response at the moment in the pack. Max Nussbaum, he's eliminated everybody. Now he's going to go for the win. Can he hold on? Get behind Max Nussbaum, everybody. Go, son. Oh, he's not going to have enough. He's not going to have enough. He's going to get swamped up. Well, Max Nussbaum, his days are numbered. Ollie Jurovic comes round the outside. Jurovic's going to win another one, surely not. Jurovic comes around turn 4, onto the home straight. He's done it again. He's on fire. Jonas Shelverton, second wheel. Max Nussbaum, everybody. The Grim Reaper. Fantastic racing. How exciting. How about Ollie Jurovic? Ollie Jurovic first, Shelverton second, Ethan Lesky, Tom Choi, Sam Hilditch. But the star of the show comes down over the start-finish line. Max Nussbaum. Well, that was exciting. All right. Up next, our second race of under 17s. Shout out to Amanda Smith from Rockhampton, who's watching the live stream, is our biggest fan. And her daughter, Victoria Smith, racing in the under-17s. And doing very well. They get the whistle for the start of this race. Liam Goltman out there, Alex Hughes, Toby Jones, we're up to event 12B on the program. Scratch elimination races will be followed by points races. And the points races will see us out. So with 17 laps on the lap board, all is quiet until Cameron Crump got bored and picked the pace up. On the front is Pat May. Doing his best to get to the front is Lachlan Crump. He doesn't quite get there. Alex Hughes is moving up. Nicholas Broxham moves to the front in that fantastic purple kit from Tasmania. Very easy to spot. They get the bell for the first of the eliminations. Really difficult for these riders at the back because the pace is so high. And being up high on the track, you've got to cover a lot more distance. And unfortunate for Alec Guglielmucci from South Australia. He couldn't get round the outside. He tried to duck down to the bottom. Really nowhere to go. The next eliminated rider is rider 155, Lachlan Crump. Animated the early stages of the race. Next rider to be eliminated is rider 153, Patrick McRae. Patrick McRae, and he sits up, heading into turn 3. Off the front, I think that's Bryce Nichols. He's got his number on his back, not left and right. If he could fix that up. Darcy Greenwood was the next eliminated rider, and now it's Toby Jones. Well, one of the favourites in this field has been eliminated. He won't be. Next up is 139, Rab Drummond. Next eliminated rider is Nicholas Broxham. He was safe a nanosecond before the line, but everyone just moved up around the outside of him. Next eliminated rider is rider 170, Bryce Nichols. A lot of early work, but finding the going a bit tough. 16 laps in, it's a tall order after a lot of racing. Alex Hughes, our leader, on the front. Jake Paddle's the last to be, rider 146 is the last rider to be eliminated. Now we have 3 laps to go. Liam Goldman and Alex Hughes towards the back of this race. A lot of the big names have been eliminated, so the pace really settles down. This is the slowest we've had in the race, all race. Pat May calling the shots. Alex Hughes moves up. Liam Goldman is the first to go on the back straight. He comes over the top of Alex Hughes. There is a response at the front from Pat May. Liam Goldman's going to go around the outside as they get the bell. Liam Goldman leads out of turn 2. Look at the acceleration on Alex Hughes. That's why he's dressed in the green and gold. He comes into turn 4. Goldman responds. Alex Hughes comes over the top. Goldman picks up second, and a fantastic ride by Tash Hindle from Brunswick to take third. Well, that was exciting, wasn't it? That's the end of our elimination races, and now we go into the points races. And the points races will see us out. This is the last events of the All right, 15 laps on the lap board, and it's Oddie Gertler from Brunswick who rolls off the front. Ava Robbins out there, Madeline Douglas, Billy Russell, Lavinia Ward, Alexis Phillips, a little quieter today, yesterday, perhaps a little fatigued as they get the bell, and Zoe May is making a beeline for the front. Ava Robbins on the front at the moment, but she's under pressure from Lavinia Ward. Ava looks like she's going to hold on. Ava holds on. Lavinia Ward, she just never gives up, and she continues. Zoe May on the front now. Lavinia Ward rolls up. Zoe May moves up. Sienna Monteith on the front. Ava Robbins leading with 5 points over Lavinia Ward. Ava Robbins rolls off the front. Ward rolls up. Douglas now. There's sprints every 4 laps. The points are appointed 5, 3, 2, 1 to the first 4 riders. They get the bell. Ava is well positioned. Billy Russell coming from around the outside. Sienna Monteith in second wheel. Lavinia Ward in third wheel. But Alexis is doing a good job on the front. Alexis moves to the front. I spoke too soon. Alexis is still here to play, and she narrowly gets the maximum points over Sienna Monteith. Now Lavinia Ward coming through the centre. She goes to the front on the back straight. Alexis rolls back. She's got her maximum points. Can she stay connected with this group as they go around the outside and into 7 laps? So Monteith on the front. Russell second wheel. Ward third wheel. Then it's Ava Robbins. Alexis is able to hold on. Zoe May, then April Paddy. Indigo Rowling back there as well. Madeline Douglas. The last rider in this front group is rider number 6, Nicola Morris. 6 laps on the lap board. Sienna Monteith on the front. Billy Russell now moves to the front. Ava Robbins leads with 6 over Lavinia Ward 5. They get the bell. Lavinia Ward's at the front again. Ava Robbins is right there on her shoulder. Alexis is still here in second wheel. Lavinia Ward has gone out to an early lead. Can she hold it? Sienna Monteith. Lavinia Ward is making the gap bigger. Alexis is the only one who can close it, but she's going to get the maximum points. She's a good little rider, this Lavinia Ward. Alexis Phillips holds on for second over the line. Lavinia Ward will move up into first place. Ava Robbins on the front. Billy Russell second wheel. Lavinia Ward trying to catch her breath. She's a little powerhouse, this Lavinia Ward. Very strong. Nicola Morris is still there. She's rolls onto the front. There's 3 laps on the lap board. Indigo Rowling in the blue and white, but the move comes from Billy Russell, and it's a big one. There's Nicola Morris tries to respond. Billy Russell looks over her shoulder. She's out to a good break. Move coming from Zoe May from a long way back. Billy Russell, there's 2 laps on the lap board. Can they close this down? Billy Russell. Oh, that's Lavinia Ward. She's out of the saddle. If anyone's going to catch her, it's going to be Lavinia Ward. She's still got some juice left in the tank. Billy Russell. Billy Russell gets the maximum. Lavinia Ward goes over for second. Nicola Morris was right up the front. Lavinia Ward came over the line in second place. So did she hold on to the lead? We'll wait and see. So the results are in, and it's Lavinia Ward who wins the points race. Phillips second. And Robbins third. Alexis Phillips gets herself a second. She's been riding so well. Great to see her right up there. From the early races, it looks like Alexis might have been a little off the pace, but maybe she heard that and said, I'll show you, Mr. Commentator. So great to see a young Wagga girl doing so well. Under 15 boys are out and on the track. Jacobson goes to the front. Ben Woods goes with him. Coming around the outside, Lachlan Stewart. Has he got enough? He'll definitely be in the points. Our leader's going to take maximum points. Or is he? Lachlan Stewart. Spinning like a Singer sewing machine. Unbelievable. Did he get there? Lachlan Stewart, he did get there over the top of Gabrielle. Max Moore 2, Ben Woods 1. Nine laps on the lap board, the pace really picking up. They're about to get the bell. Brunswick have got the front. Lachlan Stewart's coming around. He wants some more points. Our leader's pinned, and it's going to be Lachlan Stewart. He picks up maximum points again. Lachlan Stewart, specialty points rider. Our leader's on the front. Lachlan Ermert goes with him. Josh Franks now rolls around and rolls up. George Mulhern now on the front. Jack Sable, he likes to be at the front. You'll often find him at the front. Max Moore in the orange on the black line. They're going to come around for the bell again. Jacobson very well positioned, but the moves comes from rider 60 with his number on his back for some reason, Omar Kamizi. But round the outside comes our leader. Jacobson gets the maximum points. Luke Rogers right up there again, as is Josh Franks. Lachlan Stewart currently leading on 10. Jacobson's on 3. Only 3 laps to go in this race. It's really wound down quickly. Nice move there from Omar. A lot of racing in these legs. Two laps on the lap board. Lachlan Stewart is trying to keep our leader pinned, but it opens up thanks to Jack Sable, who opens it all up. They come round for the bell. Jacobson goes round the outside. Can Stewart go with him? Max Moore's there as well. Look at him go on the back straight, but here comes Josh Franks around the outside. Luke Rogers is there as well. But our leader, too strong. Jacobson takes it. Lachlan Stewart. Then Josh Franks. And then Luke Rogers. We'll wait and see how the final results pan out. Lachlan Stewart might have enough. Alrighty, moving on. Tom Maloney out on the front. The pace is pretty hectic from the start. Oscar Schoff is just rolling up from the back. Mitch Stretton in the purple. He's been riding well. These Neo boys have been very strong, particularly Ollie Taylor and his teammate Luca Zucchiatti. The hitters are all at the front now. Alex Choi, he's up there as well. His bike turned up with a broken seat post. But a quick dash to Bunnings from Dad, and it was all sorted. Ollie Taylor leads out Zucchiatti. Oscar Schoff wants to spoil the party as he comes down the back straight and out of the saddle. And I think he's going to have enough. He'll be in the points and he'll settle back down into third place. And the two teammates are going hammer and tong, but it's Ollie Taylor to get the maximum points. Zucchiatti second. Oscar Schoff now moves to the front. A couple of riders off the pace, but they might rejoin as the pace settles down a little bit. A lot of racing in the legs of these young fellas. Ten laps on the lap board. Sprints every 4. So Ollie Taylor goes to the top of the leaderboard with 5 points. They get the bell. Schoff goes round the outside. Chase Haynes is there with them. Schoff's got the ascendancy as they go down the back straight. Ollie Taylor's doing the best that he can to hold on. Chase is the one who's going to put pressure on Schoff, but Schoff gets the maximum. Zucchiatti right up there as well. So it's going to be very close at the pointy end. The calm before the storm, 6 laps on the lap board. Ruben Shepherd moves up to the front now as well. Pace picks up a little bit. Oscar Schoff on the front. Mitch Stretton coming around the outside. Mitch Stretton with a flyer. Oscar Schoff doing the chasing. And he's got Ollie Taylor on his 6. Stretton looks like he's got enough to take the maximum points. Ollie Taylor putting a lot of pressure on Oscar Schoff as they come. Mitch Stretton's going to take the maximum points. Ollie Taylor for 3rd. Oscar Schoff holds on for 2nd. I'm mixing everyone's names now. Got Oscar Taylor and Ollie Schoff. But at least it's not Scoff. Got to be careful getting his name wrong because his dad's a bloody monster. He's a huge unit, his father. Oscar Schoff leading with 10 over Ollie Taylor with 8. It's all to play for with 2 laps to go. Oscar Schoff's on the front. Ollie Taylor is all over him. Ruben Shepherd is going around, but the move comes from a Brunswick rider. Oscar Schoff gets on. There's still 2 laps on the lap board. Ollie Taylor's there as well. Luca Zucchiatti is there also. Oscar Schoff comes up on the hip. It's all to play for. It's all to play for as they come into turn 1. Ollie Taylor comes onto the shoulder coming out of turn 2. Zucchiatti's coming with pace as well. Oscar Schoff out of the saddle. I think he's done enough. He comes into turn 3. Can he hold on? He's not giving up Taylor. Can Schoff do it? Yes, he can. Oscar Schoff. And the Neo boys through everything but the kitchen sink at him. Ollie Taylor and Luca Zucchiatti coming through for 3rd. Oscar Schoff, welcome to the big league. Well, we've hardly seen him. And now he's winning national races. Oscar Schoff. Not in the shadow of his big brother Harry anymore. Someone actually said to Harry this morning, "Aren't you Oscar Schoff's brother?" Fantastic racing there from our under 15 men. And that'll bring out the first of our under 17 ladies. All right, the under 17. First of our under 17 girls, they got the whistle. 15 laps on the lap board. Ava Schmidtke on the front. She rolls up for Madeline Wasserback. Schmidtke still on the front with Madeline Wasserback. 14 laps on the lap board. Natasha Sitsky up there as well, as is Amy Launton. Calm before the storm. Georgia Gardner moving up on the outside. Schmidtke moves to the front. They get the bell. Not too much movement in the front. The bell was late, so it's caught them all a bit by surprise. Points going to Schmidtke, Madeline Wasserback. And it might have been Hannah Patet up there as well. Georgia Gardner now goes. Megan Moore chasing. She looks over her shoulder. Paige Squire as well. Charlotte Lovett moves up. Ella Liang now moving up. The favourites are all moving to the front. Megan Moore on the front at the moment. Georgia Gardner moving back. Ella Liang fourth wheel. Leonie Vanderberg second wheel. And Charlotte Lovett. And it's Paige Squire who gets the maximum points. 7 laps on the lap board. Paige Squire stays at the front. Georgia Gardner moving back up now on the wheel of Ella Liang, and it's Charlotte Lovett in the orange kit up high on the shoulder of Gardner. Paige Squire doing all the work. Megan Moore second wheel. Ella Liang third wheel. Georgia Gardner fourth wheel. 6 laps on the lap board. Paige Squire still on the front. The pace has slowed. Brunswick rider coming around from the outside. That's Quinn Rothenbuehler, who's moving up towards the front. She wants to be involved. She's bringing Charlotte Lovett with her. Some tired legs out there. The Austral still to come. They're going to get the bell. And it's Quinn Rothenbuehler who's on the front. Ella Liang second wheel. Ella comes up onto the shoulder. Can she get around? Ella going for maximum points. She comes over the top. Ella gets the maximum points. There's only 4 laps to go. Dad tries to throw that hint into the rider from the commentary. Quinn Rothenbuehler on the front. Now it's Charlotte Lovett with a flyer. She goes around the outside. Ella Liang's able to go with them for now. Charlotte Lovett. Georgia Gardner's there as well. Leonie Vandenberg goes to the front. 2 laps to go. Now Megan Moore rejoins. There's a group of 6, 7 riders at the front. Charlotte Lovett rolls up. Ella Liang rolls up. Gardner rolls up. Megan Moore reluctantly goes to the front. Bell lap coming up. Bell lap going up. Gardner goes around with speed, round the outside. Lovett goes with her. Nothing left in the Liang tank by the look of it. She gets down low. Gardner's going to get maximum points as they come around. It's going to be Canberra 1-2 over the finish line. Gardner gets the finish. Natasha Sitsky holds on for second over the line. We'll wait for the official results. It looked like some tired legs out there. A lot of racing this morning, travel. Well, some exciting racing there from our under 17 women as we wait for the second group to come out. Official results still being calculated. Eden Silly Cunnington on the front. So the final results for the previous was Georgia Gardner first, Ella Liang second, Ava Schmidtke third. They get the whistle. Oh, guess what? Eden starts with pace off the front. Who would have thought? So they're up and running nice and quick. Isabel Prince from Neo on the front. Now back to Eden Silly Cunnington. And Hope Harnetti, second wheel. Ebony Robinson in behind her. Sonia Vetic and Anna Dubier out there as well. Victoria Smith, Amelie Sanders. We've also got Elise Apps in the black kit, Emily Watch. Ray Brahmanand, Audrey Pritchard. Hayley Dell, Victoria Smith, Caitlin Rose. All right, they get the bell. Anna Dubier on the front, Sonia Vetic, second wheel, Ebony Robinson, Amelie Sanders there as well. Caitlin Rose on the front. Eden Seeley Cunnington, the door opens and she's off, but Sonia Vetic is all over it, as is Anna Dubier and Amelie Sanders. Ebony Robinson, a little bit late to that party, but there's still plenty of time to get on. Elsie Apps has been riding really well today. She's right up there, Victoria Smith in the black kit. Also, Madison Smith from the Gold Coast. Amelie Sanders controls the race, slows the pace. They get the bell. Maturity from Amelie Sanders, not going on the bell. They call it Pavlov's bell because when people hear it, they need to sprint. Amelie Sanders is all over that, and she gets the maximum points. Dubier second, Vetic, Robinson, and then Elsie Apps fourth. Well, it's a star-studded field out there, and Amelie Sanders is holding her head high. Ebony Robinson up high. It's got a fantastic riding position. Hayley Dell rolls to the front. Anna Dubier now comes up on her wheel. 6 laps on the lap board. Things will settle down. Great job from Raya. Eden goes again, picks up the pace. Ebony Robinson's all over it. Sonia Vetic, Anna Dubier, Amelie Sanders, Hayley Dell. They're all there. Watching closely. They're going to get the bell. Dell has the ascendancy. She goes round. Dubier's got the right wheel. Amelie Sanders. Whoa! Ebony Robinson, how did she keep that bike up? Incredible bike handling skills over the front. Hayley Dell's going to pick it up. No, it's not. Anna Dubier rolls over the top. Not exactly sure what happened there for Ebony Robinson, but did incredibly well to stay upright. Anna Dubier now on the front. She got the 5. Hayley Dell. Dubier leads 11 over Sanders 7. Ebony Robinson 6. Eden Cunnington, she lights up at the race again. Anna Dubier is there to chase. Sonia Vetic. They get the bell for the last lap. Eden's on the front. Here comes Amelie, Anna Dubier, Sonia Vetic. They go around. Anna Dubier's on the front. Sonia Vetic second wheel. Amelie's trying a long way up. Amelie slips back. It looks like Dubier's going to get it. Anna Dubier takes it. Sonia Vetic second. Amelie Sanders third. Fantastic riding there from a star-studded field of under-17s. The appreciation from the crowd. Starting to look tired. And there's still an Austral to come up for the under-17s. We're waiting for the official results. Well, nothing happens without our commissaires and our volunteers and our event managers and timing, and a few people to thank today. Our commissaires led by Tony Torr, Kim Dundas, Alana Foster, Matt Wright, Bob Johnson, Andrew Fitzgerald, Laurie Norris, Doug Armstrong and Carol Armstrong. From AusCycling, Neil Hamey, timing and results, Louise Jones, race director and event manager, Anina Gallagher, assistant race director, and Steve Nicol, venue coordinator. And our commentator, Paul Kraft, who you'll hear shortly. He'll be covering the Australs. And we'd like to thank AusCycling Victoria for hosting this fantastic event. And all our volunteers on the desks. Thank our coffee van people. Thank all the mums and dads for going to the expense of coming and joining at the track. And obviously everybody watching on the live stream, brought to you by the Golden Bin Chickens Cycling. Austral coming up this afternoon, 1,200 seats sold. I don't know where all those seats are. If you find that someone's on your lap, don't be surprised. Pat May leads the 17s around. For the junior men's under 17 points race. Pat May from Lidcombe. And he has his clubmate, Rab Drummond, on his wheel. Followed by Jake Paddle from Newcastle. They get the bell for the first of the points, and Alex Hughes is off. And he's chasing the Brunswick boys down the back straight. The door was shut on Jirovic. Very, very close at the first sprint. Could not call it. Fantastic effort from William Brown in the blue jersey. Alex Hughes got the maximum, Rab Drummond third, and Pat May got the single point in the first sprint. This little race is going to be over before it starts. Very, very quick. Alex Hughes, the leader, is leading, and on the front now is Liam Galtman. Liam Galtman is from Lidcombe, but we like to think of him as being from Queensland. We see so much of him. Liam and Kai. Jirovic, the door was shut on him in the last lap. So he's off, and he's off early. William Brown still got some power left in those legs after the first sprint. Liam Galtman in second wheel, and he's going to get it this time. He gets the maximum. Max Nussbaum holds on for third. And William Brown was able to get the point. I'd like to welcome all the Kiwis as they arrive at the stadium. Ollie Jurovic gets the maximum points. And here goes Toby Choi, Tom Choi, what am I talking about? Tom Choi's off to a flyer. There's 6 laps on the lap board. He's being chased by Hayden Stevens from Canberra. Down the back straight he goes. He's going to get the bell. Can he hold on? It's a long way to go. Hayden Stevens looks over his shoulder. Alex Hughes riding around with his eyes in the rear mirror. Tom gets the maximum. Hayden gets second, Alex Hughes third, and Jeremy Cannon from Neo fourth. Tom Choi sits up. Hayden Stevens from Canberra goes on with it. Three laps on the lap board. Jeremy Cannon on the front. Max Nussbaum coming around from the outside. He comes in on turn 3. Jeremy Cannon sees him out of his peripheral vision and turns it up. Nussbaum happy to get to the front and roll out. Jurovic placed very well. Second wheel, 2 laps on the lap board. Where's Alex Hughes? He's making his way around the outside at the moment. Jurovic, he sits up. Liam Galtman's there with him. Jurovic's on the front. Jurovic, can he hold on? Liam Galtman goes with him. He's got Jeremy Cannon with him as well. Alex Hughes a little bit off the pace. He tries to get up over the top. There's another Brunswick rider there as well. Jurovic's going to hold on. Liam Galtman's going to try and come over the top. Can he get there? Liam Galtman! That was Tash Hindell that came around, the other Brunswick rider. Liam Galtman with some late pace. Did he get there? Ollie Jurovic, he's trying to suck in some oxygen into his lungs. He is spent. Huge, big effort there. Liam Galtman came out of turn 4 like a rocket. Wait for the official results. There's one more event before the presentation and the close of round 2 before preparation start for the Austral. I'll just let you know that at the conclusion of round 2 of the Sharp EIT HATS, everyone will be required to leave the centre. Everyone will be required to leave the pit area. So we're just waiting for the final results of that last round points race. Liam Galtman takes the points race over Ollie Jurovic and Alex Hughes third. Tom Choi holds on for 4th place. Well done, Liam Galtman. The last race of the Sharp EIT Junior Track Series for 22-23 at Darebin International Sports Centre, Melbourne. Will come to a conclusion after this race, followed by presentations. Then it's everybody out. Before the Austral this afternoon. On the front, Cameron Crump, he rolls up. Zach Douglas Savage goes to the front. He's got Darcy Greenwood on his wheel. He rolls up. I think that's Zach Robinson on the front now. Pace starting to pick up. Patrick McRae from Wagga rolls up. And there's an early move. They get the bell. The move was from Oliver Beaton. That it's Tasmania leading the charge down the back straight. Toby Jones is on Nicholas Broxham's wheel. Nick Broxham's going to get the maximum, then Toby Jones, and then Jonas Shelverton. The pace slows now, and the riders all bunch up again. Bryce Nichols on the front. He rolls up high. Sam Hilditch is trying to find his way to the front. A couple of riders riding a 200. Coming into lap 10. And it's Ewan Landman, Sam Hilditch, Toby Jones, the other rider out there is Ryder Evans. Ryder Evans on the front. Jonas Shelverton gets the points there. Gets the maximum points. Off the front, Jamison Buckley. He's got himself a little bit of a lead. And it's growing. 6 laps on the lap board. Can he hold on to the next points laps, which is lap 4? Looks over his shoulder. Toby Jones on the front of the chase. He hands over to Zach Douglas Savage. He loves a good chase. He picks the pace up. Ewan Landman is trying to go with him. And Jamison Buckley gets the bell. He's got enough to hold on to get the maximum points. Ewan Landman is doing the work to chase. Jamison Buckley picks up maximum points. Second over the line is 175, Jonas Shelverton. Oliver Beaton was up there as well, as was Toby Jones, all in the points. 3 laps to go in the Melbourne AJTS. Shelverton goes to the lead. 2 laps to go. Ewan Landman goes to the front. Jamison Buckley is coming around over the top. They get the bell. Can Buckley hold on? Jonas Shelverton's going with him. Toby Jones is there as well. Here comes Sam Hilditch and Nicholas Broxham. Sam Hilditch is coming. Has he got enough? They come out of turn 4. It looks like he's going to hold on. Oh, how about Jamison Buckley? What a race to finish off the AJTS Melbourne. Fantastic racing there. It looks like Sam Hilditch got there for second. Crowd appreciating that riding there from the under 17 boys. So we'll wait to see the final results. Shout out to our AJTS major sponsor, Sharp EIT. Sharp EIT is one of Australia's leading companies in IT services, offers multifunction printers and digital AV solutions. For any businesses that are looking at upgrading or reviewing their current costs, they offer a free IT or print assessment. Visit www.sharpeit.com.au. Some of our Kiwi riders are arriving for the Austral this afternoon, across from the ditch. Shelverton takes out the final points race. Buckley second, Broxham third, Toby Jones fourth. A big couple of days racing. Thank you everybody for coming down to Melbourne. Thank you Melbourne for hosting such a fantastic couple of days racing. Still a lot of racing to go this afternoon. Austral wheel race starting up a little later this afternoon. And we'll have presentations very soon. Okay, we're going to do the presentations for the juniors. So if we could have all the juniors over to the presentation area quickly. Fantastic couple of days racing. Thank you everybody for coming down and joining in. Adelaide up next. But first, we'll get Christmas out of the way, then we can get back into racing. Everyone can go home tomorrow and get some sleep. And parents can go home and see if they've still got jobs to go to. Presentations today will be by Louise Jones, Olympian and dual Commonwealth gold medalist, UCI commissaire for track and road. We'll start with the junior women under 15, and in third place from Brunswick, Billy Russell. In second place, also from Brunswick, Lavinia Ward. And retaining the leader's jersey from Queensland, Sienna Monteith. Congratulations to our junior women under 15s. Fantastic racing. Very enjoyable to watch. All right, moving on to our junior men under 15s. And in third place, Luca Zucchiatti from Neo Cycling Club. In second place, Ollie Taylor also from Neo. And retaining the leader's jersey, Gabrielle Jacobson from LACC. Very well done. Ladies and gentlemen, our junior men under 15 leaders after 2 rounds of the Sharp EIT AJTS. Thank you very much, gents, and very well done. Moving on to our junior women 17. In third place, Sonia Vedic. In second place, Georgia Gardner. And our leader, Anna Dubier. Ladies and gentlemen, our leaders of the junior women under 17s after the second round of the Sharp EIT AJTS. Fantastic racing, ladies, really enjoyed. Don't forget you've got to wear that jersey in the next round. All right, and lastly, second last, the junior men under 17. And in third place, Hayden Stevens from Canberra Cycling Club. In second place, local boy Ollie Jurovic from Brunswick. And retaining the leader's jersey from the Gold Coast, Alex Hughes. Ladies and gentlemen, our under 17 men, 3 superstars on the podium there. All right, and now the coveted teams series. If you're from this team, you're welcome to come up to the podium. And in third place was Balmoral Cycling Club. Don't be shy. If you're from Balmoral, jump up. In second place, Brunswick Cycling Club. Jump up. Anyone from Brunswick? Don't be shy. Ollie. And the winners of the club team series, Lidcombe Auburn. Hardly surprising with 2 of the leaders in their team. Yeah, it is. The leaderboard for the clubs is very close. It's anyone's game come to Adelaide. Well done, everybody. Thank you for attending and being part of the Sharp EIT Junior Track Series. And we're going to have the heats of the Austral up next. Lots more racing to come.
he's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is good fun.
Yeah, that's okay. Are you heading off now? Yeah, we'll do it. Very hard. Yeah, and not for this year. Yeah. No, we're very good. Yeah. So, so you filmed them.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's 5. Two girls races and 3 boys races for the austral, for the finals. Perfect.
맨날 이렇게 뒤에서 다 앞에서 타라니까. 어? 앞에서 타라니까 뒤에서 타는 거야.
Toby. Dave. Tell me what's going on.
I was just looking going, okay, is everyone going?
Cool. I
Oh
feel,
no,
I feel
maybe
good
they're
now.
moving around. Yep.
Scratch. How's she going to do that? Six laps.
Is this, sorry, this is heats to qualify to do
The wheel race, yes.
So how many go through?
I'm not sure, but there's 2 heats for girls and 2 heats for boys. And that's why I'm saying that if Caitlin
To
manages
start
to go
the first under 17 women's austral heat, the way that it'll work is that you'll be called to attention, then there will be a whistle to start. There is no rules about the push, so you can give your rider the biggest push you can muster.
There's Caitlin.
Attention! And they're off. On the front is Isabel Prince. Isabel Prince in the green and blue is the front of the race. There's 5 laps to go. This is the front of the race here with Neo's rider Isabel Prince. 5 riders about to catch. And the back markers are all together. Charlotte Lovett, Megan Moore, Anna Dubier. They're coming around the outside. Rider on the front is still rider 121, Isabel. 3 laps to go. Charlotte Lovett, Anna Dubier, Ella Liang, Schmidtke and Moore. They're coming into turn 3. The leader's coming out of turn 4 onto the back straight. Now over the top, rider 109, Hannah Patet. Hannah Patet goes to the front of the race. Here comes Charlotte Lovett on the back. She's got Ella Liang, Schmidtke, Anna Dubier, Megan Moore. They're going to get the bell. They come around turn 3 into turn 4. It's Charlotte Lovett first. On the back, all right, on the front is Brunswick, rider 104. As they come round the outside of turn 2, it's Charlotte Lovett. First wheel, Ella Liang, second wheel, Anna Dubier, then Schmidtke, then Moore. They come into the finishing straight. It's going to be ride 94, 112, Ella Liang, Lovett first.
1, 2, 3 is the last rider.
Well, I think it's the first 7 that qualify. We'll just wait for the results up on the board. Okie doke, up next, the second heat of under 17 women. A whistle will signify the start of the race. You can give a running push. Riders ready. And they're off. Heat number 2. The front of the race is with Paige Squire from South Australia combined. She's being chased by Quinn Rothenbuehler. In behind her is Victoria Smith from Rockhampton. Off scratch was Ebony Robinson, and she's got Sonia Vedic in front of her, but the race is on the front straight with Paige Squire. The back markers are all together. Amelie Sanders is in there as well, as is Georgia Gardner. A strong field. Paige Squire is looking very strong. Second is Brunswick rider Quinn Rothenbuehler. Now Victoria Smith goes into second place. Not making too much headway, but the top 7 go through. Paige Squire, she might lap the field the way she's going. Second place, Quinn Rothenbuehler. Third place is Victoria Smith. Fourth place, Amelie Sanders. Then it's Elsie Apps, Sonia Vedic, Natasha Sitsky. Paige Squire gets the bell. She's starting to fade, but it's a long way back to Quinn Rothenbuehler and Victoria Smith. Georgia Baker now off the front of the chase group. First one through is going to be Paige Squire. Second is going to be Victoria Smith, followed by Quinn Rothenbuehler, Georgia Gardner, Alana Robinson, and Liani Vandenberg. Sonia Vedic was back there as well, as was Natasha Sitsky, but we'll have to wait and see who goes through. Big task there from Ebony Robinson, a long way back. Paige Squire, too strong. Not sure they made too much headway on Paige. Under 17 men up next. Ollie Jirovic, Toby Jones, Rab Drummond, William Brown, Jeremy Cannon, Zach Robinson, Alec Guglamucci, James Maxted, Jake Paddle, Daniel Shine, and Cameron Crump. I'll call the riders to attention. Then you will hear a whistle to start. You can give a push, you can give a running push. Ollie Jirovic finds himself off scratch. Riders' attention. And the heat number 1 for the under 17 boys is off. Rider at the front of the race is rider 154, Cameron Crump. Next up, Alec Guglamucci and Zach Robinson. James Maxted was waiting for help, but he got left behind. Cameron Crump still off the front. Jurovic has caught Toby Jones. Toby Jones has got together. Those two now circulating around and looking good. Rider 139, Rab Drummond tries to get on the back. They go back too fast. Our rider at the front of the race is Cameron Crump. He's being chased by Zach Robinson and Alec Guglamucci. In behind them, rider 144, Jeremy Cannon. William Brown. And I think that's Daniel Shine. Where's our scratch rider? He's coming in to turn to the home straight. He's grimacing. Toby Jones on his back wheel. They're swapping turns. They're almost up to the next group of riders. They're about to get the bell, and our lead rider, Cameron Crump, is still off the front. Back markers are all together again now, but there's a long way to go. Being led out by William Brown. Cameron Crump is doing a great job. It looks like he's going to get all the way to the finish. Coming around the outside. Well, they're all together. Laying off the back was Toby Jones. But all the riders in one big group coming around. Second over, but a great job there from Cameron Crump to win that heat. Up next and on scratch is Tom Choi. Then we have Patrick May, Jonas Shelverton, Oliver Beaton, Bailey McDonald, Max Nussbaum, Jamison Buckley. Then we have Ryder Evans, Lachlan Crump, Hudson Rowling, Nate Trowell, and Patrick McRae. I'll announce riders ready. The start of the race will be the whistle from the commissaire. You allowed, I'm advised that there are no rules about the push from UCI commissaire Tony Tor, chief commissaire here today. So eat your heart out with the push. Just be careful not to trip over the bike. I have seen that happen. Doesn't look like Tom Choi is going to be off scratch because he's sitting in the stands. Riders ready. And heat number 2 is off and racing. And the front of the race is with Lachlan Crump. And he's followed by Nate Trowell, Hudson Rowling, and Lachlan Crump. And he's being chased by Ryder Evans. Good job at the front of the race by Nate Trowell. He goes to the lead. Ryder Evans is catching. A lot of work to do for Pat May at the back. Looking solid at the front. Nate Trowell and Patrick McRae. Coming with Ernest now at the front is Lachlan Crump. He's leading a big group. There's only 2 laps on the lap board. The 2 riders out the front are doing very well. Swapping turns at the front. Nate Trowell comes around turn 3, turn 4 for the second last time. The chase group is getting closer. They get the bell. Coming with a lot of speed, rider 172, Jamison Buckley. Max Nispan is right on their heel, as is Bailey McDonald. They swamped them on the last turn. This has turned out to be a good handicap. Over the top. The winner is Bailey McDonald of the heat. Something like the first 7 riders go through. First 5 riders go through. The last heat for the under 17 boys. Alex Hughes off 10. Taj Hindle off 20. Ethan Lesky off 30. Hayden Stevens 40. Liam Goldman 50. Samuel Hilditch 60. Nicholas Broxham 70. Ewan Landman 90. Tobin Smith 100. Zach Douglas Savage 150. And Bryce Nichols 210. And we also have Darcy Greenwood off 140. Just a reminder, I'll call you to attention and the whistle will start the race. This time I'm even paying attention. Our starter surveying these under 17 boys, waiting for the signal from the commissaires on the track. Riders, attention. And the last heat starts. Alex Hughes off 10 metres, gets a good push. That's the furthest we've seen Nick Hughes run in a long time. Bryce Nichols on the front of the race in the red. On the yellow Dolan, he goes down the front straight. He's being chased by Zach Douglas Savage. Darcy Greenwood, third wheel. Then it's the Tasmanian Broxham. Then Neo's 145. That's Tobin Smith. In behind them, 173 is Ewan Landman. Alex Hughes is coming. He's got Liam Goldman with him as well. He's also got Hayden Stevens. He's doing a good job on the front there, Bryce Nichols. He comes out of turn 4 onto the home straight. He's not looking like he's going to be challenged at this stage. Zach Douglas Savage doing a great job. It's still a little way back to the big hitters. Bryce Nichols gets the bell. He's circulating round in first. Zach Douglas Savage. Here comes the big man off the back. Alex Hughes gets out of his saddle. First 5 riders go through. The first rider's going to be Bryce Nichols. He's going to get through. He finishes over the finish line now. Zach Douglas Savage. He's the next rider. Alex Hughes has come into 5th place. 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Ethan Lesky may have been the last rider to get through. Not sure whether Alex Hughes was 5th or 6th there. Well, well, well. We'll have the results of the under 17 Austral qualifications up for you in a little while. First 5 riders to go through. Okay, so Louise has just informed me that it's the first 7 for the girls go through, and it's the first 5 for the boys that go through. We're about to have a break, but we do intend on giving you the list of riders in case you're unsure before we go to the break, and then come back for the Austral proper.